Welcome Cancer to your new moon reading. We are going to see all the possible energies coming through for you for this period. My dear Cancerians, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This will give us the core themes coming through for you, and I will then clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Cancer, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This new moon is going to take place on the 27th or the 28th of February, depending where you are in the world. And new moons are always a time of new beginnings. We are able to feel the new moon energy for a week before and a week after the new moon date. So within these 2 weeks, we are going to feel the Pisces new moon energy and see new beginnings and transformations come about. And with this new moon being in Pisces, it's a perfect time to work with your imagination, using vision boards, manifestations, visualizations to bring in the future we want to see in our lives. This is also a wonderful time to let go, ease up on trying to control everything, and just trust now that things are playing out exactly the way they should. So let's go ahead now and see what this new moon has in store for you. I'm going to start off over here with communication is key, the new moon in Gemini energy, and I'm just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this communication is key is all about for Cancer, please. We have judgment and we have strength. My dear Cancerians, with judgment and strength coming out here, I feel for many of my Cancerians, you might be holding back some kind of strong emotion. And it's just because you don't want to upset anybody, or you don't want to rock the boat or cause an argument or cause any friction. But for many of my Cancerians, sitting with whatever this is just causing you a lot of anxiety and worry, and something is not settled within you. You know, Cancer, it could be something as simple as a friend or a colleague said something in passing that was meant to be a joke, that was actually quite hurtful. Or it could be something bigger. It could be the way a particular family member has behaved towards you, and you don't want to say anything because you don't want to cause a disruption in the family, and then everyone will say, Cancer, why did you do that? Now there's a big rift in the family. But what I am seeing here, my dear Cancerians, with judgment coming through, you are being asked to stand up and answer the call of our angel's trumpet. You need to do what is right for you. Never mind, my dear Cancerians, what other people around you are thinking, saying and doing. This is sitting under communication is key. You need to communicate what you are feeling. Even if it's just something said in jest that hit a really raw nerve for you, you need to let that person know this is what we are seeing. And my dearest Cancerians, with the strength coming out here, even though it seems quite daunting right now to stand up and say something and let this person or people know how you feel, once you actually confront this person and let them know, listen, what you said or what you did was really hurtful. What we see with strength is that as you initiate the conversation and as you get going, it's going to be fine, my dear Cancerians, because you've got the strength within you to eloquently verbalize how you are feeling. And with strength sitting here, I feel you're going to manage to speak this out with whomever this is and clear the air. So Cancer, This is not a period to keep quiet and sit with anything that is not right with you. Let it out now, my dear Cancerians. Remember, the Pisces new moon is about surrendering. Surrender whatever's not sitting with you and allow this now to clear up for you. Let us move on now and see what Know Your Value is all about. So we want to see now what Know Your Value is for Cancer, please. The Devil and the High Priestess. Now, my dear Cancerians, as you can see, so far we've got all major arcana cards. Now, we know that you are a moon sign, so you are especially affected by moon energy. And when we get the majority of our cards coming out as major arcana cards, we know that this is a very pivotal and significant time for you. So please take the messages that are coming through, see where they resonate with you, and bring about any kind of action and change that you feel and deem necessary. Now, what we are seeing here, Cancer, is that this devil energy is depicting a situation where you might feel stuck, chained, and you feel as though there's no way out. I cannot get out of this particular relationship or this particular situation. I've really got myself in an incredible bind. Now, the devil could be a situation. So it could be you find yourself working in a job where you really don't enjoy the work and every day feels like a month to you. It could be, my dear Cancerians, that where you're living right now is just so uncomfortable for you, whether it's the apartment with toxic neighbors or the neighborhood where you just don't connect to the community. This could also be, my dear Cancerians, that you find yourself incredibly stressed and anxious with regards to your finances, and you feel you can't turn left or right because you're so financially strapped. The devil could also speak to us of a relationship. So once again, this could be anybody in your life. It could be a family member or significant other or a close friend. Some relationship where whoever this is for you has got some kind of toxic behavior towards you. There could be bullying going on, gaslighting. This could be somebody who's just criticizes you and pulls you apart. Wherever this is coming up for you, this new moon is shining a spotlight on this situation. And your big message is, my dear Cancerians, is know your value. You do not have to accept this or sit with this for a moment longer. We have High Priestess coming out here. So as I mentioned previously, the moon energy is very specific for Cancerians, being a moon sign. You, my dear Cancerians, are able to work with this moon energy by using your portal and gateway to spirit. Now, how you use it and how often you use it, of course, is entirely up to you, and you do what is comfortable to you. But my dear Cancerians, any kind of prayer, meditation, visualization, journaling, anything like that you bring spirit into the equation is going to help you find the strength, which we saw coming through over here. And I do feel that this energy is overlapping into this energy because communication is a big factor, and you standing up and not letting anything or anyone make you feel chained and have you feeling like you've got no option. Bring spirit into it. You're going to gain an immense amount of insight, my dear Cancerians. Now remember, this is a Pisces moon, a highly intuitive moon. So anything that we do, working with spirit, working with our imagination, working with what we want to see manifest on the physical realm, has high impact. This new moon, my dear Cancerians, is about you saying, no, this is not good enough. I am not accepting any situation that makes me feel less than. I know who I am. I know what I've got to offer. And I'm going to work with my inner Cancerian strength. I'm going to bring spirit into the equation, and I'm going to make the necessary changes. Cancer, I think this new moon is going to be an incredibly powerful new moon for you. Now let us move on and see what a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this personal issue is all about for Cancer, please. And we have 5 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Now, my dear Cancerians, 5 of Wands here is speaking to us of some kind of argument, conflict, fallout, any energy like that you are going through. And as I mentioned previously, this could be with anybody in your life. This could be a rift that you have with a family member. Perhaps you and a very close friend have fallen out. Or perhaps there's a lot of competition and backstabbing going on in the workplace. Whatever this situation is, my dear Cancerians, with 6 of Pentacles coming through here, what I'm seeing is that either you or the other party concerned, it could be either or, are going to make the first move in opening up the channels of communication. So we see this energy of communication coming through again. Cancer, in all honesty, it does not matter who makes the first move, because what I am seeing is that both you and the other person will be receptive to making peace in whatever this is. So whether it is you who approaches your colleague at work and you say, come on, let's sort this out. It's making our work life hell that we're at each other every day, bringing each other down. Or this could be that close friend who calls you up and says, come on, Cancer, life's too short. We've been friends for so long. Let's meet for coffee. Let's talk about it. Let's sort this out. Whatever this is for you, my dearest Cancerians, it's going to reach a resolution. So we see that this new moon for you, my dear Cancerians, is filled with a lot of emotional energy rising to the surface, communicating, speaking it out, letting the people around you know how you feel, standing up for yourself, knowing your worth, so that you're able to bring about the resolutions you need in your life right now that empower you and feel as though you are being true to who you are. Now let's go ahead and get a message from your angels for this period. So we just want to see now what Cancer's angels would like to share with them, please. Listen to your intuition. My gosh, Cancer, what a confirmation coming through from your angels. As I mentioned, moon periods are very significant for you. We saw with High Priestess coming out here how highly connected you are and how your intuition is heightened and is on point. And now your angels come in with your final message, my dearest Cancerians, letting you know that you can trust your intuition. And so, my dear Cancerians, work with this energy. You will know when something is right because you will feel it within you. You will know when something is not right, when somebody is not telling the truth, when somebody is gaslighting you, because you will feel it within you. And when you trust that divine, wise oracle within you, and you make decisions based on that, this period, Cancer, you cannot go wrong, and you will get the best possible outcomes. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful new moon period, and I am sending you all so much love.